Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking. It is not easily angered. And it keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices with and in the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails, love always wins. Good morning, collective. Good Wednesday morning. I am Kuan Yin, and this is Love of the Highest Vibration. Somebody does not understand something. I want you to understand and overstand. I want you to overstand and understand. I want you to overstand and understand. No, I'm making jokes. I'm making jokes. I'm being serious. No, I'm being dead serious. Somebody that is spiritually attacking you, they're upset because in order for a knight to truly be a knight, a queen would have to literally knight them. You understand? To give them their like authority. Kind of, if you understand. I want you to overstand and understand. Now I'm just playing. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's a certain position that you cannot hold until another person of a certain authority takes you through either an initiation, a test, to see whether or not you're ready for something. This is a download I got, and they want me to tell somebody something. Okay. For instance, if you are a high priestess with a special calling on your life, okay, and you have a role that you have to play, in order for you to be married to someone, you have to approve the person you're going to be married to. You understand? And in order to marry the right person that qualifies, meaning they have enough life experience, they have enough spiritual experience, they have evolved and learned lessons, they know how to protect you, they know how to discern, they have control over their ego, they have control over their sexual energy, they're not immature, they've learned lessons through cycles, through errors, mistakes, and whatnot. You understand? The high priestess has to take her mate through almost like initiation. She's almost got to test him, or the universe is going to take him and other suitors through test, whether they realize it or not, to make sure that they're the right one. Because everybody cannot be married to people with certain callings on their life, because you have not strengthened and gotten wisdom in other areas of your life to master yourself to the point where you have the discipline, the wisdom, the discernment. You know all the tricks of the trade. How to protect the high priestess from others that want to infiltrate, whether it comes as a known enemy with a gun, a knife, a threat, trying to break in your house, or whether it comes as a enemy that's sweet as honey, that's sexy, that's pretty, that's cunning, that knows how to meet you at the right place to make it seem like you happen to meet on accident at the gym, whether it's an enemy that poses as a friend, okay, or whether it's an enemy that's cloaked. You understand? So the high priestess and certain people with certain callings on their life, they have to take their suitors through an initiation so that they can accept an offer, not from anybody, but it has to be the right one when he is ready. Because you can have a suitor that you can come into contact with at a time in their life when they're not completely ready yet. They're not completely ready to see things from a higher perspective. They're not ready yet to be completely mature. They don't have full control over their sexual energy yet. They're still emotionally codependent to looking cool and to having acceptance and approval from people that could lead them astray and lead them into making bad decisions that could cause that high priestess to do things that are detrimental, that will mess up whatever is in their calling. You understand? So you could even have a suitor that wasn't ready at one time in their life that needed a couple more years to develop before they can make you an offer. You understand? There is a masculine in your energy that possibly you interacted with maybe some years ago. This was one of your suitors, okay? And they are a past life. And this masculine was supposed to actually work together spiritually with you, but they were supposed to had completed their shadow work, and they were supposed to have matured and gotten certain lessons, and they were supposed to master certain aspects of their ego and their sexual energy so that they could be a suitor for whoever you are. But that person at that time had not developed to the point where they qualified to be with you, okay? And you had more than one suitor at that time. And as a high priestess, you have to keep rejecting until the right one is at the right level you need them at in order to protect you properly, okay? So whoever this person is from your past, let's just say things didn't work out. You rejected them, okay? They were not ready for you, okay? This person has been spiritually attacking you, and they've been working with your doppelganger. And that's only one of the reasons that they can't be a suitor for you in this lifetime. They're out of the game now. But they're not thinking about something correctly. It's something they're not perceiving something correctly. And this is the message they want me to give someone. Their perception is off and it needs some correction. Now, I'm not going to give an insulting reading. I'm not going to be with the jokes today because the spirit was telling me to give a serious message. This is, I don't know, the masculine might be watching, but whoever this person is that keeps on spiritually attacking you, that has not yet spiritually ascended to a level where they can be a partner to you. You can't knight this person. You understand? Like, I knight you, the Knights of Templar, whatever, you can't knight this person. Okay. You cannot, because they still have not mastered their ego. They have not mastered their sexual energy, and their discernment is off. Now, the way they're thinking about something is really, really off because they cannot be with you in the condition they are on the level they're on right now, because they want to be with you and still have toxic ways and have a toxic lifestyle and be able to be reckless and careless with your energy, and live a life of self-indulgence, selfishness, lack of accountability, bullying innocent people. This is what this suitor wants to utilize your energy and do. This is what they want to do with your energy as a high priestess. They just want to rule as a tyrant over people spiritually. And as a woman, a divine feminine high priestess, it's up to you who you give your energy to. And you, as a divine feminine, have to be responsible with your energy. That's why you're not going to marry or give your energy to someone that's going to take your energy and utilize it in the wrong way. There's a story of Oshune that a lot of you all know, but they want me to talk about it in this reading, okay? Whoever this masculine is, because he can't be himself in his toxic, dirty energy and be with you at the same time, he is with your doppelganger. Now, he feels like your doppelganger has the right to hold your spiritual position, okay? And he's been trying to take you down spiritually to swap you with her, because he feels like, because of her willingness to be obedient, but obedient in a way that's pleasing to low vibrational men. her willingness to use her sexual energy in a way that's pleasing to him. You understand? Her willingness to be open sexually and to what's the word I'm looking for? This other woman is willing to bust it open anywhere, anytime. And whatever you need me to bust open, my mouth, my legs, or my bunkie. You understand? I'll toot up my bunkie, open my legs or my mouth for you or anyone you want me to open it up to. I'll do whatever you want me to do. That's the type of obedience this doppelganger has, okay? Because this doppelganger does not have a spiritual ranking and they know nothing about spirituality. They are a younger soul possessed by a demon that just wants money and they just want popularity and nothing more. They don't give a damn about anything having to do with anything spiritual. You understand? But this man thinks she deserves your position because of her willingness to bust it open sexually with anyone, anywhere, and to be obedient. Obedient in such a way as to do whatever makes the men that are giving her money and taking care of her and providing for her a lifestyle, whatever makes them happy in kind of like a karmic masculine way. Like, yeah, we only want women that are down the F and have sex with no attachments that look a certain way, that will do this, that, and the other. That's her obedience, okay? And this is who he wants. He feels like because she put a lot of energy and time in the game, they told me not to say, something bad might have happened to her too. Something bad might have happened to someone she loved that she might have lost when she was doing a death spell on you, okay? But they don't want me to go into it. They keep telling me to back up off of that, so I will. But he feels like she lost a lot, okay? He feels like because she lost a lot and put a lot of time in the game and she utilized her body and listened to what all the men were telling her to do and was obedient to them and to him. And she allowed them to use her body for sex magic and all the other ways they wanted to use her. He feels like she earned the right. And that's the perception that the ancestors want me to correct for whoever this man is right now. What they want me to say to whoever this masculine is, it has nothing to do with a woman's willingness to bust it open and how many times she busted it open and for how many people. It has nothing to do with her willingness to please men. Your spiritual ranking has to do with the age of your soul and the knowledge beyond this realm, beyond this earth that you have access to, your Akashic record. It has to do with your birthright. It has to do with your evolution, all the stages or all the lessons that you've come through. You're older. Your soul is older than this woman. The shadow work you've done on yourself to come in your North Node makes you have more wisdom to guide people. You possess the light and you have the discernment and the responsibility who to hold that light back from and who to give it to make sure everyone and everything is not destroyed. See, because when a woman who can be equally chaotic and destructive energy, like Eve and like Lucy, okay, or who was I thinking? Lilith, the Lilith energy. Okay, the Lilith energy can be very, very destructive and chaotic. You understand? That energy, that sexual energy is very powerful. Whoever you are, because of how developed you are, you have to decide based on the tests and initiations that the men have gone through that have been your suitors, that the universe brought into your energy over the past 15 years. You have to make a decision based on how they've developed and where they are right now. You understand? And men that you interacted with a few years ago, some of them were in line for a certain spiritual position, but they were not ready because there were still aspects that they had to master. So we're coming back around like a Mercury retrograde right now, okay, for a review to see who has learned their lesson, who mastered their ego, who mastered their sexual energy, who has mastered discernment to recognize an open enemy that lets you know they're coming to destroy your queen, your high priestess, who's the source of the power, the light, and the energy, the source of God's power on earth, and who's coming as a hidden enemy, a sweet Instagram model looking beautiful, pretty smile, dimple face, young, supple skin, beautiful shape Instagram model with a very cunning, sweet voice as a hidden enemy to seduce you so that they can infiltrate the high priestess. Who has learned their lessons? Who has grown up, matured, and developed to be able to see straight through, all threats, both known and unknown, seen and unseen. Those that are pretty threats that are very attractive, okay? And those that you can clearly see. None of them? Well, I'm clearing up somebody's perception right now, okay? What this man has to understand is no matter how much sex this woman has, she is not spiritually ranked. There's no amount of dirty D she can suck. There's no amount of balls and nuts she can lick and teabag on that is going to put her in a spiritual ranking to take your position. It's not about the obedience of a woman. The high priestess is the type of a feminine that's not just going to submit to a man. It is a side by side. It's not about a submission. It's two parts of a whole that are coming together. Heightened intuition, empathy, and compassion and creativity with perfect logic. You understand? It's two things coming together. Just like your brain, you have a masculine side to your brain and a feminine. But it's one brain. It's one brain with the left and right side that have to come together. One side does not dominate the other. One side of your brain cannot submit to the other. One of your feet cannot submit to the other one because you're going to be a crooked walking ass person. Like one leg is longer than the other. One foot, the right foot cannot submit to the left foot on a bicycle because you ain't going to get nowhere. You need the perfect symbiotic relationship where both of you are moving in synchronicity, perfect synchronicity, and working together with each other. That's how the brain works, which is both masculine and feminine. To make sure there's what? Balance. You're not there to be submissive as a high priestess. You're not there to be obedient. You are there to bring balance as your counterpart is there to bring balance. Both of you are supposed to come together balanced in ego and every other aspect of your life so you can make perfect decisions that will hit accurately and be run like a well-oiled machine. You can't do that when both of you are not disciplined and balanced and one is giving into the other, especially when the other one is imbalanced and has a toxic ego and lacks discernment and doesn't have self-control. You have to be like, no, I can't allow you to utilize my energy. Basically, high priestess, okay? Basically, high priestess, listen up. You have the money like you're a bank. You're a spiritual bank. And you have the money to give your divine masculine to start a business that you're going to run that's going to help your community and help everybody come up and live a healthy, higher, elevated spiritual way of living. You're going to maintain order and balance with this business that you can open up and run that will provide employment opportunities for the community and help everybody to be lifted up and elevate. But you can't give him the money to go ahead and buy the building, hire people, if his mindset is broken. And if he's going to be making immature, childish decisions from a wounded place, out of ego, out of lack of sexual control and discipline, make decisions out of immaturity and emotional codependency to approval to people that just don't know any better and lack foresight and wisdom. Because he'll take your money and invest it foolishly, and the business will be over before it even gets started. And now the people of the community are suffering because no one is making money because they don't have a job, because the business suffered because someone hired the wrong people. They purchased the building in the wrong community and neighborhood, and everything is all messed up. So that means that you are the bank, the spiritual bank. You have the energy. You have the power, the light. The source of God's power on earth is a healed woman that has completed her shadow work. And that's why everybody's clawing for your sacral energy, that holy energy right here, okay, in your womb, your emotional body. When it's purified, your energy is purified because you won't let anyone connect with you that's in a whole bunch of karmic friendships and sexual relationships with unhealed people, so that they could taint up your purified emotional body that's very sound and stable, that manifests abundance and prosperity. You understand? So what we have going on right now is this masculine, and it's giving slow, okay? I'm not, and I'm not going to go any further than that with the meanness, okay? Because they told me not to, because it's a serious message to try to help somebody, okay? But it is giving a little bit like slow, like delayed thinking, okay? Because he's not able to understand spirituality is not something that you could dress up as and just put on anybody. You understand? And certain spiritually ranked positions, you can't just give to anybody. And this, because they make you happy. It's not something you can pass out. Like, I want to reward you, so I'm going to reward you with Sanguru's position. I know you admire listening to him, because not because you like what he's saying, but you like the popularity that he gets. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to destroy him, and I'm going to give you his clothing, and I'm going to let you go have his property over there, wherever he's at in East India, and you're going to run it, and you're going to get to be the star now. I know you don't know anything at all about spirituality, but you want to wear it like a costume. This is how this masculine literally thinks. Okay. So, the story of, Oshune was, the gods, when they were creating the earth, they kept mocking and making fun of her because they asked her, what do you bring to the table? Men do, because they feel like if whatever it is that you bring to the table is not something you can see with the naked eye, then it's worthless and it doesn't have any value. And Oshune was the water, the firmament above and below, not just the water in the ocean, the water in the air. You understand? The water on the ground, the water below the ground, and the water above ground. Okay? And you can't always see that water represents energy, divine feminine energy, which is power. That Kundalini violet flame, that Kundalini energy inside of you, that's not something you can see with your naked eye. Okay. So they asked Oshune, what do you bring to the table? If you can't show me something like what I got, you see all these big stones that I picked with my big muscles here. That's what I brought to the table because I'm out here working. Show me what you brought to the table, Oshune. And she was too dignified, of course, to answer that. She was too much of a woman to even answer that for his ignorant ass. And she took all her water and took all her energy and she left. And after that, nobody could build nothing. Nobody had water to replenish themselves. Everything dried up and died. And nothing could continue to be built. Nothing could grow without water. They couldn't make bricks, stones. They couldn't make mixtures. They couldn't do nothing. No drinking water. Nothing. Nothing could happen without water. And it's because of that. That's when they realize you never miss your water till your well runs dry. So whoever this person is, someone does not understand what your position is as a spiritually ranked high priestess. Your position is to make sure that you marry a man that's not going to use your energy in a reckless way. Okay? So these men that were teasing her, asking her what she brought to the table when she is the table, she didn't dignify it. She just removed it. What they claimed wasn't worth anything, she took it away from them. And they could not move. They were immobilized. Okay? Whoever you are as a high priest, it's your job to protect your energy, to keep your energy clean and cleansed until you choose a suitor that very carefully, that has become disciplined, responsible, emotionally intelligent enough to use your energy, just like money from a bank that you give someone to start a business. You have to make sure that this suitor has a balanced, controlled ego, that they're patient, that they're not childish and immature, that they're not petty, that they're not vengeful, that this person is not um uh that this person has discernment, they're connected to their higher intuition, they have x-ray vision, okay? They're tapped all the way into the intuition, and that they have control over their sexual energy so that they don't connect with anything that or anyone that's toxic to bring any entities or spirits back to you. So that's the reason why you had to turn down whoever this person is from your past, okay? They're not ready for you. So they want the woman that's obedient to them, that makes them and the men they interact with happy, to take your place. But they don't understand this is not a decision they can make based on who makes them happy. Okay. This has something to do with a higher spiritual order based on someone that is responsible, because everybody cannot carry in their spiritual womb the source of God's power here on earth. This is what these attacks against High Priestess has been about, because these demonic forces, they need your light, they need your power and your strength to carry out their misdeeds. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull these cards out here. So this is about the correcting the perception of whoever this masculine is that keeps attacking you, because they're mad that you won't accept them. So they want to give your position to someone else, but they have to take your energy and put it in that other woman because she's not spiritually ranked for that position at all. And whoever you are, you're the one that has to decide who gets access to your power. You're the one that has to choose, and you have to test them. You understand? You are the one that has to put out the test for these masculines and determine who passed all of your tests. You understand? Authority in reverse, allowance in the reverse, consciousness in the reverse. Root chakra. Was there another one? Heart chakra in the reverse, in transition. Thank you. This is the dynamic. That's it. Thank you. Can't make it up, man. Cannot make it up at all. Consciousness in the reverse. Somebody wants somebody that is completely unconscious. They just think that they can put your energy into them. This is someone that does not give a damn about anyone outside of themselves, that's self-seeking only. They don't understand about doing anything for the higher good of the people. This is not someone that's selfless. This is someone that's selfish. This is someone that only wants to self-indulge. Allowance in the reverse. Yes. You're not going to allow your energy, and the divine is not going to allow this type of energy, it's like putting a gun, a weapon, a mass destruction in the hands of a 5-year-old. This person's consciousness is the consciousness of like a 5-year-old. Whoever this woman is, she has the consciousness of a 5-year-old. You give her power and she's going to do spell work on somebody to get a whole bunch of money and go splurge on Louis Vuitton for her and all her friends. Authority in reverse. No, somebody can't have access to any authority because they literally are like 5-year-olds. Root chakra. We're going to find out what they want to talk about with this root chakra energy here. This might have something to do with stability. The root chakra could be talking about someone's stability, security, Now, what I have here is transition, and then I have heart chakra in the reverse. And this is the dynamic that's missing, why this person cannot take your place. And this person needs to stop attacking you, because whoever you are, you're in the position spiritually you're in because you deserve it, because you belong there, because you're qualified, because you're intelligent enough and mature enough and have enough perception, oversight, intuition, and foresight to make the best decisions that will serve the collective and not just be self-serving. Versus a child, a consciously dead child. This is the dynamic that they don't have. You see, they have the root chakra energy. That's that sexual energy. Sorry, make sure y'all can see. See, they have the sexual energy, the root chakra, but it stops at the heart. The heart chakra came in reverse. It stops right here. Their consciousness does not go past the root chakra because this heart chakra is blocked. Okay? And transition here. That's what they're talking about. They're talking about the fact that the person that this masculine wants to take your place spiritually, their whole consciousness and awareness is in the root chakra. And their heart chakra is completely blocked. That means this is someone that doesn't have any empathy or compassion at all whatsoever, that cannot balance their dark and light energy, that does not listen to their higher self at all. They only operate in the dark. This is the dynamic that's needed to possess a certain type of spiritual ranking. Okay? Pandada, the Sakti of Lotus. The three of double Vajras. Oh my God. Wow. Protection. Somebody is protected, whoever you are, whoever you choose as a suitor that you feel like is good enough to marry and to partner with, because you have confidence in that person based on your intuition as a high priestess, that they know how to protect you. Oh, wow. Judgment. There it is. Wow, I can't make it up. Protection. The six of Vajras. This umbrella represents spiritual protection. It is one of the emblems of Siddhartha, the Buddha, that symbol that they would put over his head to protect him from the sun. But what it actually represents is spiritual protection. The same way in the story of Jonah, the prophet, when he had fulfilled his mission with the people of Nineveh, he resented the fact of how they treated him when he was doing his work spiritually. And because he held resentment in his heart, the gourd that was over his head, it shriveled up and it was protecting him from the sun, and it went away because of his anger. And that story of Jonah was actually spiritually symbolic of your aura, which is your spiritual protection, the electromagnetic field that vibrates at a high rate when you're in the vibration of love around you, okay? Where no spell work can penetrate you, no low vibrational energies when you're vibrating high. But when you hold anger and resentment in your heart chakra, what it does when you're angry and resentful towards others and things, it causes your spiritual protection to go away. So that's what the story of Jonah was talking about. That aura that was protecting him in a high vibration, when he became resentful of those people in his heart, his spiritual protection, the aura went, it caused gaping holes in his auric field, which made him spiritually vulnerable. And now the sun burned him. Okay, that's what they were talking about. So this umbrella, this emblem represents spiritual protection. And yes, you're the high priestess, and you protect whatever person you knight and you marry, okay, with your purity. Your energy you have to protect your energy by choosing the right type of mate. They want me to read this to you. And this came out yesterday, the three of double vajras. And what it talks about is a teacher. It talks about the best teacher is one that does not criticize the student on everything they do wrong, but applaud what they do right and lead by example. They said the best teacher is the one where you are whatever the goal is, you are an example of that. In other words, if you're a fitness instructor, you have to be fit, because you want people to see that whatever you're teaching them, it worked for you, so it will work for them too. When they look at you and see how you are, oh, well, whatever you're doing, if you're teaching someone accounting, if you're teaching someone money management, you want to see the person has a good portfolio and their finances are good. That is financially advising you as a financial advisor. Okay. So if you are the teacher, if you're the healer, you have to be healed. You have to be an example of the goal for the student. Not criticize them, but allow them to see the finished result in you. Okay. This is in reverse here. So maybe somebody is not, I'll pull cards, learning something from somebody. Okay. And I'm going to also pull the Sakti of lotuses. They want me to read that to you. But this is your energy, high priestess, whoever you are. Your energy, the white that she has cloaked around her is representing her purity. Okay. And this umbrella represents spiritual protection. Okay. So again, you have to pick somebody that can spiritually protect you. And whoever this suitor is, they just told me what it is. Okay, I was going to pull cards for the the clarity of what the three of double vajras is talking about. But what they said is this white is the purity that surrounds you. Okay, and it will surround whoever you marry as well. They're saying that this is representing the person. They are not a reflection of a healed person that is responsible enough. They have not developed to the point where you can look at them and see this person as the goal, a finished product. They are not that. That's why the three of double vajras is in reverse here. You know, this person is not the finished product. You understand? The finished product of this person does not look like a person that has mastered themselves to a level where you can be with them because of spiritual protection. And this was actually in the reverse. They can't spiritually protect you. They can't spiritually protect you because of what you can see going on with them. And here you go right here. Judgment. This judgment and decision has been made by whoever you are. You're the one that makes the decision and the judgment about this. And you have made your decision. And your decision is that, no, I'm looking at the finished product and you're still not healed. You're attacking me now. You're attacking me because you had 7 to 10 years to get in alignment. So you've met this person years ago. You met this person years ago, whoever you are, and they were in the running for a spiritual position with you. And it's come back around the bend again. And whoever they are, you're looking at them and they are still not where they need to be. They're still not in alignment. They want me to read one thing for you real quick, and I'll read that for you very quickly. Excuse me. The Pandara, the Sakti of Lotus. And I know I'm long-winded, y'all, but it is what it is. We all have our flaws. It is what it is. All right, this is Pandada. Where is she? This is Pandada, okay? The Sakti of Lotus. Pandada is the red Sakti of the West. Her consort is Amitabha, and she shares his throne. Her name means the white robed one. She is the embodiment of purity, and she is holding two lotuses, symbols of purity. Pandada is clothed in purity. She is the atmosphere that surrounds Amitabha as he meditates. Her protective enclosure allows him to withdraw from material reality in safety. She is like a protective white light. She is the wisdom of love. Pandada instructs us not to commit sexual misdeeds and promotes contentment. Without contentment, we are continually desiring what we don't have, and we cannot enjoy what we do have. As a cure for distraction and discontentment, she recommends meditating on the breath and bringing the mind to one pointed concentration. This is the wisdom of love. Okay? So, whoever your energy that you embody, whoever you're married to, they feel safe with you. They feel safe. They don't have to put on fronts about fitting in the material world. Okay? She offers a retreat from the stress of that because most of the people are unawakened or only a little bit awakened. So they subscribe to a lot of things that are connected to the ego, that are connected to the matrix, that are connected to the material world. But whoever you are, because of your consciousness, spiritually, and awakenedness, it allows whoever your partner is to feel safe with you because they're on the level of spirituality you are on, and they understand the illusion that is connected to materialistic things and the material world. So while it's not completely safe with most people out there that have restrictions and social norms they have to go by to fit in because they have emotional codependencies and they don't want to stick out like a sore thumb or be considered weird because of social norms, whoever your partner is, they feel safe with you. They feel safe in your arms, in your presence, in the atmosphere you provide, because they know that you're on the same level with them spiritually, and the two of you don't have to put on airs about anything connected to the material world when you're together. Okay, what is the Kuan Yin Oracle card? Crowning this read so we can jump right in. All right, what is the Kuan Yin Oracle card? Please and thank you. Hey, I had my hair like that the other day. All right. Immortal treasures. Within you are precious immortal treasures, gifts of your soul, which include the ability that you have to transmit healing. Honor yourself as a healer, whether formally or informally. Your soul brings a special healing light to humanity. You have divine support in your role as a healer. In whatever way, usual or highly unusual, that is unfolding for you right now. I'm going to throw this card. Do you understand? And this is for the masculine that's attacking you. Do you understand that that trick that you're attacking this high priestess for, to give her your energy because you can't be with her because you didn't do your spiritual work to ascend? Okay, no insult, just saying you didn't do your spiritual work to ascend. And that trick that's willing to do sexual tricks for you and all your friends, she's not a healer. And I'm not talking about Marvin Gaye sexual healing. We're not talking about that, because I know you and your group of buddies are like, oh yes, she is the healer. Oh, you know what I mean? No. She is not a healer. Okay? She's not a real healer. Spiritually, she heals no one. She heals nothing. Do you understand? Immortal treasures. These are immortal treasures that come from the real high priestess's soul, from years and years of incarnations and lessons and spiritual growth and promotion. She's a real healer. Okay? Whoever that trick is that just wants the popularity, that knows nothing about spirituality, doesn't even know things about herself. It's almost like taking, and I'm using by example, y'all, Jesus the Christ, okay? Because, we are all, those of us that are in our North Node, we're Christ energies, okay? We're Christ energies, you understand? And it's like somebody looking at Jesus the Christ or the Buddha. These, of course, are titles of self-mastery because you've become enlightened. Not perfect, but you're enlightened, okay? And it's like somebody that is a karmic, not even a Pharisee, just a regular, ordinary karmic, okay? That just is like, can you do me a favor? I'm going to go to this practitioner. Can you make me, you see how all them people are following Jesus when he's out there at the beach turning bread and water into wine and turning water and bread and fish and loaves and rocks and sand and walking on water. He over there moonwalk. I want to do all of that. Look at all those people around him that just come to watch for different reasons. Some to admire, some to hate. Some that are curious. He's like a whole David Blaine magician show. I want those accolades. Can you make me into a Jesus, please? What do I have to do to be Jesus? And this is just an ordinary. This is a local. He's a metal man. He does metal in the village. Okay. He does metal in the village. And he just know about Jesus because everybody else know about him. And he decided he going to go to the practitioner. No, I want Jesus moved out the way completely. And I want you to make me do everything he can do and put me in his position. That's literally, and be, oh, how dare you compare whoever to Jesus. If you a Christian or believe in that faith and are offended by what I just said, didn't your Jesus say these miracles that I perform, you shall do them even greater things in your Bible? Didn't he say you shall do even greater things? And you know I'm paraphrasing. Did Jesus not say, know ye not that ye are gods? He didn't say that in your Bible, that ye are gods. And you are going to do greater things than what you see in me do right now. Was he not telling you that your DNA was going to come online when you got into an alignment in Revelations? When the seals open up, which are your chakras, that cause you to vibrate in a higher vibration of love because of your spiritual ascension? That turned on all of your gifts, telepathy, and all these other spiritual abilities and gifts because now you're on a higher frequency and all of your DNA that was latent before is getting hit. Yeah, they quantified it. Of course, Jesus could not speak in the same words and language that we're talking today, but that was basically metaphysics. He was trying to explain to people that were not even in a place where they could even come close to understanding what he was trying to describe to them. When he said that love, everything is about love. Everything is about love, the highest vibration of love, which embodies empathy and compassion, which embodies opening up your heart chakra. The only way to get in full alignment with your gifts and have them operating long-term abundance and for divine protection and everything was through the heart chakra. The only way to access the most powerful source of God's power on earth is through opening of the heart chakra. The only way to access the information and the knowledge that this trick that this man wants to put in your position is through a heart chakra activation. And I have heart chakra in the reverse over here. Her consciousness and awareness is in her root chakra. You're a healer. This woman is not a healer. She doesn't come close. She's selfish, self-indulgent, overly materialistic, and an airhead. So you're making this judgment. It's up to the high priestess to make the decision who she will knight. I now knight you. Who she will knight. Okay? Who she will knight and crown. That's a high priestess's job based on her. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, sorry. Based on I have a flair for the dramatic, y'all. I got a flair. Y'all know I got a flair for the dramatic. Based on who she deems based on who she deems qualified, based on the work that they've done, who she will give her energy to, because she knows they're not going to take her energy and be destructive with it. Okay? So I'm going to quickly pull a heart chakra card, a root chakra card, and we're going to jump into reading. This is QUAN Yin world over here, so we do things my way over here. Yes, this is Burger King. Who laughed at me? Sky Key 13. Yes. I can't cuss over here. Dog on it. This is love of the highest vibration. But I wanted to cuss just now. But yes, this is Burger King. We do it my way over here. My way. Don't let me go get my robe like James Brown. I'm going to get my robe like James Brown and throw it over my shoulder. Don't play. Now I'm going to finish this whole reading with this on my head now because I'm hyped. Y'all see all the crown jewels in the chakra? It's 72 of them. In the Goetias. It's 72 chakras that you're not supposed to force open. They open as you graduate, as your consciousness and awareness expands through lessons, discipline, and responsibility. Those chakras in your crown start to open up. And that's when you start to access other realms, other dimension, information outside of this realm. That's where they get the whole idea for a crown with jewels in it. The jewels represent your chakras. That's why the jewels are all those different colors. They represent the chakras, okay? I'm going to do this whole reading now because I'm hyped. This crown on my head. What is the root chakra? Clarify, why is the root chakra here? Psychological, yes. All right. Alienation. Somebody is very alienated because of a blockage in the root chakra. So the psychological manifestation of a blockage in the root chakra comes from and causes feelings of alienation. Someone's alienated from people, places, and things. Someone operates out of fearfulness. Okay? That's another psychological manifestation of an imbalance in the root chakra. Someone has an underactive root chakra and they need to meditate and visualize the color red. Okay? And someone might need to adjust their diet, which could be causing an overactive root chakra. But someone is alienated and they operate out of fear, okay, for root chakra. Now, what about this heart chakra energy, Holy Spirit? What is heart chakra? Either that or they alienate other people outside of themselves and they operate out of fear. Clarify heart chakra, please, and thank you. So I'm going to pull an Eternal Crystal Oracle card at the end of this reading today. Clarify why heart chakra is here. Heart chakra is in the reverse. Clarify, what is heart chakra? All right, somebody might have insomnia, okay, because of an underactive heart chakra. So an underactive heart chakra can cause insomnia. Somebody has a very unhealthy attachment style, okay? Overactive heart chakra. Somebody feeling judgmental towards others. Somebody is judging everybody, underactive heart chakra. Somebody has had spell work done on their heart chakra. Somebody has immune issues and deals with a lot of grief. Okay, that could be compromising their immune system. And somebody has lost their sense of identity. Somebody has lost their sense of identity from tolerating too much from others to the point of neglecting their own emotional self-care. Okay, so this is the masculine. They're telling me this is the masculine that is connected to this feminine that's not a healer. This is, I'm going to tell you exactly how I'm hearing it. What they're telling me is the masculine that is attacking you for this woman, the problem is she is doing spell work on this masculine's heart chakra. And I'll explain quickly how. She's doing spell work on this masculine's heart chakra by doing word spells, by keeping him cold, by keeping him unempathetic, selfish, by keeping him in a certain type of energy. Okay. This root and heart chakra is talking about the effect that being with a woman that is unhealed is having on him. He is tolerating too much to the point of neglecting his own emotional self-care. And he has a closed heart chakra because of the word spells done on him to keep him in some selfish type energy, alienating. She's causing this masculine to be alienated from other people, places, and things, which is stunting his development and growth. So whoever this woman, this masculine is attached to, she's the reason. She is the reason, and it's giving past life enemy. She's the reason why his spiritual development has been stunted, why he didn't make it to the finish line to be with whoever you are. That's what I'm hearing. The reason this masculine did not make it to the finish line spiritually in order to qualify to be your husband is because of his attachment to this woman that's been this karmic that's been doing word spells on him to keep him alienated from having empathy and compassion for others, neglecting his own emotional self-care, amongst other things here too. That's what's going on here. She's the one using her sex magic to bind to him and to control him. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, what is the energy crowning this read? And she's the reason why he can't spiritually grow and develop. She is the reason. Whoever this woman is, she is the reason why he didn't make it to the finish line, to the vibration he needed to be on, the level he needed to be on. It's because of her. And because he's not at that level, you have to reject him. You can't be with him. And because he's mad that you're rejecting him is why he's trying to put her in your position with some organization or something. But because she can't balance her dark and light energy. So he's trying to help her to do like a destiny swap with you because you won't be with him. Let's go. The energy crown in this read, give me 2 cards. Again, but you as a high priestess, you have to keep your energy pure. Your energy has to be purified. That means you don't let everybody come in your energy. That means you're not out here sleeping with people. That means that you're not allowing certain people with certain types of negative attachments connect to you energetically, sexually, or in any other way. Whoever you are, your energy is pure for a reason. Whatever type of high priestess you are, you have very strong boundaries who you're friends with, who you date if you're a dating high priestess, who gets sexual access to you, physical access, whatever, you're purified. And you protect yourself physically and spiritually, energetically. You have to. So you can't let any man connect to you that does not respect your position in having to guard your purity, your energy. Your energy wouldn't be that powerful, and your protection wouldn't be that powerful if you didn't keep it as pure as you do. So any man that's going to be with you has to respect what you have to do to protect your energy, and he has to comply and help protect you too, and protect your energy too from outside interference. Give me another card crowning this read. The Emperor. I have the Queen of Cups in reverse, and I have the Emperor. Okay. Let me see here. Someone could have Aries in their chart. Okay. I'll show you these cards. This card is the Emperor. Okay. Or somebody could be standing in their power right now. It does not have to be an Aries. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. This could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. It could have been in the upright too. I'll just take it upright because I'm not sure. The Queen of Cups is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay. Yeah. You're the holder of this treasure. Look at you, High Priestess. If this is your energy, you have to protect your womb. You see how close in proximity that cup is to her womb? It's sacred. She has to protect it. Just quickly, I want to clarify something. What is the Emperor? Okay. Somebody that's no longer in a contract with a Capricorn. Okay, so this might be the person attacking you. This is an older person. That could just mean over the age of 40. Whoever this masculine is, he could either be an Aries or he can be an older masculine here. And what is the Queen of Cups reverse? Somebody can't recover. Somebody can't recover from something. Somebody that walked away from something, that wasn't thinking right about something, that kicked somebody out of their energy. Oh, wow. Okay, got it. This came out. This is what came out the other day, and this is in the upright. These are the two suitors. Do you remember the reading I just did either yesterday or the day before yesterday? And somebody had two suitors, and one came out as the King of Cups, and the other one came out as the Emperor. Okay. And I told you one of your suitors, they might have a very fiery or Aries placement. The other one might have a very strong water placement, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's the same exact two suitors that's out here again. These are your two suitors right here. One is very fiery. They might have strong Aries placement. Your other suitor has a very strong water placement, but this one is highly intuitive, psychic. Whoever this suitor is, it's a man, but he's very psychic and intuitive and has a lot of discernment. So much that you see how she's under the water. This is somebody that might damn near live on the spiritual realm. Whoever this other suitor of yours is, they might damn near live on the spiritual realm. Okay. That's why they're in that water like that. They're highly intuitive, highly psychic. Okay. So these are your two suitors right here. What is the obstacle? The Devil in reverse. That's Capricorn energy. What is the obstacle? All right, somebody's moving on to calmer waters. The Six of Swords. Because somebody is aware. The Hangman reversed. I like this picture. Look at this. Yeah, this is the Hangman reverse. Okay. And this is talking about someone's awareness. Somebody has an awareness about something, the Devil reverse, and they're going to move on to calmer waters. Give me two cards for what happened in the recent past. Please and thank you. the 9 of Cups. Okay. Somebody could have had an affair with someone that, with all those cups, somebody could have been putting something in someone's drink, is what I'm getting. Somebody wasn't someone's complete wish fulfillment, is what I'm getting to. We talked about these 9 of Cups. That 9 of Cups can talk about complacency. That 9 of Cups can talk about an emotional space someone is in of contentment. Someone is content. They're okay in a certain space. Something could be the same. It could be talking about the ego. But in some lines here, storylines, and in this one, the 9 of Cups is talking about good enough, but not complete wish fulfillment. Typically, when you're going to marry or be with someone, you want to be their complete wish fulfillment, which is the 10 of Cups. You are everything I ever wanted in a man or a woman. Okay. No, you don't got to be perfect. The 80-20 rule, Jill Scott, the movie, y'all remember, Why Did I Get Married? You don't got to be perfect, but for the most part, you're my complete wish fulfillment. I completely want to be with you. Absolutely. Or vice versa, a man with a woman. The 9 of Cups is, well, you were not really what I wanted, but I'm still happy with you. You still make me happy. You make me smile. You make me laugh. The sex is good. You know, you good enough. You'll work. You know, we can work it out. Everything, we can be together forever. That's cool. I mean, you're not what I wanted. You're more like, if you can't be with the one you want, love the one you with. That's the 9 of Cups. Okay. So in the past, whoever this masculine is, it looks like they might have had an affair with someone that might have done sex magic on them. This person might have been trying to get your energy, high priestess. She might, it might have never even been, well, it's never been, is what they're telling me about him. It's always been about you. This woman wanted your energy from the very beginning. She wanted your energy. Okay. And she seduced this man, and they're telling me she even might have put something in his drink, in his food or drink, seduced him. And even after seducing him, she was never his complete wish fulfillment. She was always okay, complacent. You know, he was okay with her because she was overcompensating with her mouth and with her bunkie, bunking it up for him, and being overly sexually promiscuous with him. So, of course, she did what she had to do to keep him happy sexually. But that's because she had to overcompensate for the fact that they didn't have any real compatibility. Okay. Well, or actually, they did have some compatibility, but it was superficial. It was on something that's more superficial. So it's because he attracted her because of aspects in his character that still need spiritual development and work on. That's why, this is why you attract a karmic. Okay. So she seduced this man, and she was never his complete wish fulfillment, and she's still not his complete wish fulfillment. But he was still content. He was content with her. You make me happy. I'm attracted to you. You're very attractive. You know, you give me the sex I want when I want it, or overabundance of it, because you have to compensate for the fact that you're not a real divine feminine. So this is what happened in the past with this 9 of Cups energy. Tell me what else in the past, please, and thank you. This woman might even be, for somebody, this woman might even be bisexual. Okay. Now I have the 2 of Cups in reverse here. Somebody could have taken an offer back from someone, or someone could have rejected someone's offer. With this Queen of Wands energy, someone could have fire in their chart, the 9, because they're the wounded warrior. Okay. So this is talking about the recent past of them. I'm wishing on a star. Yeah. I just heard the song. Y'all know that song, I'm wishing on a star. I'm wishing on a star to follow where you are. Yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm hearing that song right now. I'm wishing on a star with this star card here, Aquarius energy, Temperance energy. Somebody might know that you embody this star energy, this Christ energy, this Buddha energy, whoever you are. Okay. Sagittarius energy is here. Aquarius energy is here. But Temperance is talking about Sagittarius. Whoever you are, you're very balanced. Okay. Whoever you are, you're very balanced. Okay. Your energy is very balanced. And you're in alignment. The star also talks about alignment. Whoever you are, you're in alignment because you're balanced. Okay. And there is a Queen of Wands that this masculine, the Emperor energy, he was hiring this person, a Queen of Wands, in your community to spiritually attack you. You see all those skulls on fire? He was paying these Queen of Wands energies, men and women, to send crown chakra attacks to you. That's what I'm getting. So he was sending crown chakra attacks to you through minions in your community. Okay. People that are known for spiritual warfare or whatever the case may be. Okay. But whoever you are, because of your spiritual alignment and your balance, these attacks had no effect on you. Okay. And that's why the devil is in reverse here. Okay. This masculine is starting to move to calmer waters. Okay. About the whole situation. Okay. Yeah. Because whoever was sending those crown chakra attacks to you, it looks like they have turned down any more offers. Okay. So what I'm getting is somebody told this masculine that they don't want to send any more attacks to you, whoever you are. That's what's happening. Tell me more about the situation with this Emperor right now. The Eight of Wands. Okay. So this is the Eight of Wands. Something could be about to happen very quickly. Okay. Somebody could be traveling toward you with the Two of Wands here. Okay. So I don't know. Somebody could be traveling toward you very quickly. The World card. Oh, wow. Somebody that's more in sync with you. You see how these two people seem to have the same rhythm? Somebody that's more in alignment. And you see how both of them are pointed up toward the stars, which talks about alignment. Somebody is coming toward you very quickly. Okay. They're traveling toward you. Okay. And the World card is talking about enlightenment. It's talking about a completed cycle. Something is over. So it's almost giving like whoever's in your community attacking you, maybe they're aware of somebody coming toward you and they're trying to get out the way because maybe they're worried about counterattacks or something like that. Maybe. Tell me more about the situation. Tell me more about the situation. The Five of Swords reverse. Yeah, it's a narcissist that feels defeated because their crown chakra attacks were not enough to stop you or to slow you. So whoever you are, their crown chakra attacks were not enough. They feel defeated because the crown chakra attacks, this person that lacks empathy and compassion, that was trying to be strategic in the way they were attacking you. The Queen of Swords reverse. But they're telling me it's something about the weather. They're telling me it's something about the weather, like it was either too cold or too hot for this, is what I'm hearing for somebody. It's something about the weather I'm hearing, like for somebody was like, it's too cold for all this mess, or it's too hot for all this mess. It's something like that. Somebody was like, I don't got time for this foolishness. What is the most likely outcome now, Holy Spirit? I knew that card was going to fall on that Six of Swords here. I knew it. Yeah. Someone's about to let something go. Yeah. What is this? Yep. The Ace of Swords. Okay. Okay. So this is the Ace of Swords, and you saw that it fell on the Six of Wands. So that's the truth. What I told you is the truth. Somebody got clarity and they moving on to calmer waters because they know that somebody's coming toward you very quickly. And they're concerned about retaliation. Okay. It's something about it being too hot outside or too cold outside, and they're worried about retaliation. So when they got the clarity that somebody was coming towards you, they decided to move on to calmer waters with that Six of Swords. Because it was too much of a burden. The Ten of Wands in reverse, I think, is talking about it was too much of a burden. Three of Pentacles, doing this type of work with somebody. Okay. Yeah. Even if you see the faces in this card, yeah, because somebody is too different from them. It's like somebody they were trying to work with. So this masculine that's been paying people to attack you, these are people that they don't really have a real relationship or any camaraderie with. These are people at a distance that are strangers to him that he hired. So this masculine is not really compatible with these people, and these people don't have it's working with this masculine is a burden for these people because they're too different. They could be like from two different cultures, is what I'm seeing here with the red face and with the blue face. They're showing me they could come from two different cultures, and they could do like two different kinds of magic and do things two different ways. That's what I'm getting here. All right, let's get into these cards, y'all. Dang, it's been an hour already? Probably because I talked so much at the beginning of my readings. Damn, I got to work on it. All right, let me pull these cards. And the crown stays on. I ain't taking the crown off. You want this crown off my head, you got to come knock it off. What are the messages? They said to grab from back here too. What are the messages, Holy Spirit? Child, I was watching the news and I seen all these explosions. Child. Yeah, there was some explosion, I think in Illinois. Or that was a tornado in Illinois, in Chicago area, and some other places. There was an explosion somewhere. Where was it? I was watching in the news. Some big explosion. What was it? Was it Michigan or where was it? In the news I was watching. Iowa? Was it Iowa where they had some big explosion? I don't know. You said you always down for the chaos, for the bacchanal, for the wahala. Everybody put wahala in my life. You always down for it. Y'all always down for the bacchanal, bacchanal, bacchanal. For the mess. For the mess from the South. Take a bow. Playing crazy, stupid, gaslighting games. World-class performance. That better not be for me. Because of my crap. What are the messages? Empress, High Priestess. I know that's right, child. I know that's right. What are the messages? Holy Spirit, give me the messages, please and thank you. Don't let me forget to pull an Eternal Crystal Oracle card at the end of the read. What is the message? Dang. This was another failed attempt to seduce you. Tsunami is out here. There might be about to be a tsunami somewhere. We just had a tornado. You're really not that funny? Okay, Spirit. Okay. You didn't have to do all that. Okay. Somebody don't think that you're that funny. Somebody's watching you through the 4K, through a camera in someone's eye. You're a spiritual warrior, powerhouse, and you were placed here to destroy them. Courthouse. Something might be going on in court. A passed over ancestor is all over something. Catfishing you to steal energy, to give to another, to manifest. Body shaming. All right. Let's get it. You're really not that funny. This might be a passed over ancestor of mine telling me that I'm really not that funny. I'll put that in there for me. What Yeah. That's fine. Okay. What's this? 4K, watching you through an eye camera. Clarify 4K, watching you through an eye camera. So somebody might have a camera in their body, in their eye, in their home. Clarify, what's this about? Oh, wow. So somebody keeps getting clarity about something that you're doing or saying because they're watching you through a camera that's in your body, in your eye. Okay? Who's this person watching you through a camera through someone's eye? Who's this person that keeps watching you? They could be watching and body shaming you. Like, her stomach bigger than mine. Oh, look at all them rolls. Oh, look, she don't got no muscle in her calves. She don't got no muscle in her arms or blah, blah, whatever. Somebody is watching you through a camera and body shaming you, possibly. Okay, the 4 of, let me see, this is the 7 of Cups. Her skin ain't that clear. Why she keep looking in the mirror? I knew that wasn't her or her hair. She need to shave between her legs. Child, people be watching you. Child, people be obsessed with you, watching you through cameras in your house and talking trash. The 7 of Cups. So somebody has been watching you through a camera from possibly another realm or something. And they've been taking action. They've been taking action based on your every move, because they know your every move because they're watching you through a camera. Who's this person? The Chariot. Somebody could be a Cancer energy, or somebody could be coming toward you very quickly and creating illusions in every direction you go in because they're watching you through a camera. The Hangman, to sacrifice you. Clarify, catfishing you, to steal your energy to give to another. Clarify, catfishing you, to steal from you to give to another. The Sun, the Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Somebody could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The 8 of Cups reverse. Somebody, the 6 of Pentacles reverse. Somebody did not let something go emotionally. The Sun could be Leo energy, Temperance in reverse. Somebody did not let go of trying to cause an imbalance. Okay, so somebody did not let go of trying to cause an imbalance to your life. And somebody, the 6 of Swords, is moving to calmer waters now because they are aware. What is this person aware of? Somebody is aware of somebody's plans. Somebody is aware of a high priest or high priestess's plans. Okay. And okay. So this is what I'm getting. There's somebody in my collective has a camera in their eye. Okay. And this is how they literally, you're not going to feel it. Technology is so advanced in 2026, the technology that you're aware of. And then you have technology that has not yet been exposed to the general public. There are people in secret societies, of course, that have access to technology that the rest of the world does not. And these would be the people that get access to these cameras that they watch you through. Now, some of these people are in the military and they watch you through these eye cameras that they put in your body through injections that are very similar to the shots that you would give an animal that you want to chip and track. Okay. So the same way you inject that liquid GPS tracker chip into an animal through vaccinations and other things, surgeries, and people setting you up, they can put a chip inside your body that They'll put a chip inside of your body that has a camera so small you can't see it with human eyes. But this camera has something attached to it similar to a sperm, and that camera will swim up to your eye and plant itself there. And it's able to hear and see and detect neurologically every time you fall asleep and when you wake up, so that they can know when to spiritually attack you. So if you're a person that the moment you wake up, you get a spiritual attack, it's because someone is monitoring you using this technology around the clock 24/7. They literally are monitoring you around the clock 24/7. And they can literally tell when you're waking up, like when your consciousness is coming to. And this is their way of torturing and tormenting you, or attempting to. Okay. So somebody has a camera in their eye, this remote, neural remote viewing that they do from military bases, and they might do from secret locations and the NSA. And they watch your every move. And as they watch, and they're saying somebody could either be sending someone toward you to do stuff to you based on your every move that you're going to make, because they did not emotionally let go of trying to catfish you, to steal your energy, to give to another, to manifest with. Okay, so be very careful. Who is this person catfishing you to steal your energy? Somebody that walked away from something. The Hierophant reversed. Clarify the Hierophant reverse. Someone that got divorced or something, or this could be they walked away from a contract. All right, so the Hierophant reverse is also coming out as the Hermit reverse. That's trying to avoid a tower. That's trying to plan something, but it's too much of a burden. Ha! Okay, it's a missed opportunity to do magic on you, because they're still in their ego, a fire sign. Okay. All right, so this is what's going on. The masculine from your past that you have rejected, okay? Because they are not spiritually on your level. This is not someone that can protect you. This is not someone that has matured enough and developed spiritually to be a partner to you. And they're upset because you won't accept them. So the karmic and them are both working together. And what they're doing is one or both of them have access to view you through a camera in your eye for somebody. This is not for everybody. Okay. They both, and you were placed in their lives to destroy these people, but they're watching you from the 4K through a camera in your eye. Okay. For somebody. Understand, they hunt down high priestess energies that they want to experiment with, and they try to find ways to set you up to inject you with this neural remote monitoring system so that they can monitor your moves, because you're a high priestess and you have a lot of power. So of course, narcissistic demonic energies on the earth like Elon Musk, of course, want to track whatever people or beings in the earth and planet have the most power. So of course he's going to try to track you down and have you injected by force with some kind of technology where he can keep track of your movements and know where you are at all times, what you're thinking at all times, what you're looking at, what you're planning on doing, because this is how psychopaths operate. They want to be able to track and monitor literally all the high priests and high priestesses that have a certain type of light and spiritual power. They want to know what you're thinking at all times. That's the real reason for this level of surveillance. You understand that they are implementing. They knew that predictions from long ago about humanity at a certain point coming online and your DNA changing and shifting, because we're going back up to where we came from. So they already knew that humanity was going to start having spiritual upgrades. Okay, a long time ago, they knew at this particular time in the age of Aquarius. That's what Jesus was talking about also in the Bible, that humanity was going to start having spiritual upgrades. As our consciousness and awareness raises, and more of us are not acting as predators out of survival, but we're more civilized now. We're operating out of empathy, compassion from a more balanced perspective. Of course, it's part of the evolutionary process. As we operate on a higher frequency with more consciousness and awareness, more of our DNA that was latent inside of us is going to start coming back online. Of course, they knew this a long time ago. So in anticipation of this, of course, demons like Elon Musk and many others were like, well, we've got to get on top of this. We've got to tag like a whale in the ocean. We've got to literally tag every single person who's showing signs of this DNA, like in that movie Supercell. Okay, they've been doing studies on you all, on your biology. I used to work for the Department of Commerce many years ago, and I worked for Protected Resources. And, you know, what they do is they tag certain animals, whales and whatnot, certain animals that are in threat of distinction, and they write like biological research papers on them. They study them, they tag them, and they release them and do studies on the whales, and when they come back to certain areas, how they migrate and how they react. And based on the research that they do, they would make recommendations for laws that they would make in Congress that had to do with Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, and also the EPA laws, and also laws that have to do with endangered species. So I worked in Protected Resources, and they would write these research papers on certain animals that were in danger of extinction. And it's something similar to that they do on some of you based on your DNA. They tag you. They find you, locate who you are, locate and study your migration patterns, where you live, what you plan on doing, but they chip you. This is the whole reason they wanted to inject as many people as they could. I'm not going to go into it, but you know what I'm talking about, so that they could follow you, monitor you, and study every aspect of your whole being, your whole life. That was under NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. So these people, they have access to these two cameras here, okay? These two people, this masculine, because he's a part of this secret society connected to the government, he has access for somebody to a camera in your eye. And because he has not let go of trying to catfish you, to steal your energy, to give to this other fire sign, is what they're coming up as, in order to, because you won't be with him. They're watching you. Clarify, this was another failed attempt to seduce you? Oh, he was going to take quick action. I think he was going to try to take quick action. All right, whoever you are, either him, her, or both of them are able to view you through this eye camera. And he was going to take very quick action to try to come toward you wherever you went at. So it could be like he bumped into you accidentally or something like that. And then I guess he was going to try to seduce you or something like that. This was another failed attempt to seduce you. Okay. Passover ancestor. Okay, courthouse. What is courthouse? But he was not able to do it. Okay, so you're being watched. This is for someone very specific that has a camera in their eye. Okay, and you might not even know that the camera is in your eye. You might wonder how, if you are a person that's been being stalked everywhere you go, and you don't even take your phone and devices at times, and you go by foot, and they still find you no matter where you go, there could be a strong possibility that you might have a tracker in your body. Okay. And it doesn't have to be a camera. Okay. They have trackers in a lot of our bodies, from when we were chipped at birth, from when, I'm going to just say 2020, and from a lot of other things. You understand? So if you are trying to get a break from being gang stalked, so you left your phone and all your devices and caught the bus and no one saw you leave, and you finally caught a boat, a bus, a train, a helicopter, and got somewhere, and within 40 minutes of you getting wherever you got to, and you don't have nothing that can track on you, people show up to gang stalk you, it's because the tracker is inside of your body. Oh, yes. This is where we are with it right now. Okay. What is courthouse? So this man was going to meet you somewhere. And the woman he wants to give your energy to, she's watching you through this camera. Every 3 seconds, she's tapping into this camera and watching you. The Queen of Pentacles, someone could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but the devil reversed. Okay. So the devil reversed. Whatever, they were trying to watch your movements through a camera, or tracking you through a chip that's in your body, okay, so that they could orchestrate a meeting between you and this man, because they think that if this man could just meet with you in person, he'll be able to change your mind, and you're going to feel some way about him. I have the Three of Swords because somebody is heartbroken. Clarify the Three of Swords. Ciao. Somebody, so these people think this is exactly what I'm getting. I'm going to give it to you exactly. Yeah, an Aquarius. An Aquarius might be walking away right now, or someone that got bad karma is walking away right now from something with this Eight of Cups. Let me explain something to you real quick. I see exactly what's going on here. You already energetically, and maybe they can hear you talking trash because of monitoring devices in your home, around your home, in your vehicle, in your body, whatever. You don't have privacy. That's for everybody in my collective. Okay. I just want every last one of y'all to understand. I don't care. You can change your passwords until the cows come home. You don't have any privacy from anything, HIPAA laws, medical privacy. You don't, talking to a psychiatrist, talking to a therapist, all these laws put in place to protect you. You don't have privacy. Bank accounts, passwords, any computer, any phone. You don't have privacy, okay? In your home, no one has any privacy. No one, not one of you. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care who you think you are. Right now, in this age of Aquarius, it has the good positive side of the age of Aquarius and the negative side of the age of Aquarius, both polarities. The negative, dirty, dark side of the age of Aquarius is the complete obliteration of all privacy. They can even read your goddamn thoughts, okay? They could literally go up on a computer and pull up some thoughts that you might have had a week ago at such and such a time. So there is no, it's almost like going to another dimension where you manifest instantly with your mind. You can manifest instantly with your mind. That's what we're going back toward. And it's a good and a bad side to that. You understand? So you don't have any privacy at all whatsoever. Understand that, okay? Everybody. I don't care who you think you are. All of you. Whether you're targeted or not, you don't have no damn privacy. I don't even do passwords no goddamn more. I mean, if I do a password on my phone or something, it's just so like somebody can't just randomly walk up to my phone and open it and look at it. But as far as people at the NSA and other places, anybody can hack anything that's connected to any computer, anywhere in the world you go, in any system. This is why they have created a one world order that they're putting into alignment in place. Because there's no country anywhere on the planet that they cannot hack their computers, their system, their whatever. This country that I'm in right now, as soon as I arrived and got here, about within 1-2 weeks of me getting my phone number here in my phone, they entered into my phone here. And I have, my Momo, I have my phone number in this country that I'm in here in East Africa, a different phone number, brand new, everything brand new. And they have completely hacked and gone into my phone and do the same things with the going through my emails, blocking my internet, blocking things for me. They started blocking phone calls, blocking me from making all kind of things. You don't have no privacy anywhere in the world you go. There's no country you can go to with any type of system connected to any computer that the beast cannot penetrate and go through. They're all working together all over the world in synchronicity. Okay? I'm just letting you know. You might think, oh, I'm going to Mauritius. I'm going to be an air system. Ain't nobody going to find me there. No, it's one world order. It's one world order. Everybody's information is completely compromised. I don't care if you give up your citizenship in the U.S. and become a citizen of another. It don't matter. Everybody can still access you through computers. It don't matter. So this is what's going on here. You already rejected this man, okay? You already rejected this man and already let him know energetically. Energetically, this man already knows that you're not interested in a connection, working with him spiritually, being a part or of a group to do something, nothing. You want nothing to do with this man at all whatsoever. Okay. And I'm not going to be insulting or anything. When I say that, let me say it in a better way, actually. Okay. You cannot collaborate with this man because you're a high priestess and you are spiritually ranked, and this man cannot protect you spiritually. This man, he does not have enough control over his sexual energy. He's emotionally codependent to the opinions of others, and he's weak-willed. So that means, and his ego, he doesn't have a balanced ego. And his ego blocks him from making sound decisions. So he makes bad decisions about people. He lacks discernment, and he can't control his sexual energy. So that means you being a purified high priestess whose energy is pure, this man lacking discernment, if there is a witch that wants to infiltrate and do something, all she got to do is shake her titties in his face and compliment him. And he's going to give her access to you and your energy. You understand? Or if somebody wants to hurt or harm you or get into your home or get access to it, this man will be sneaking women into your home. If you were to marry or get into a connection with this man, the right woman with the right shape and face and smile that compliments and pours honey in this man's ear would get access to your house and access to your bedroom. See, this is someone, and it could be a woman that hates his guts, but this would be a hidden enemy because she knows this man's weakness. You understand? So that would put a high priestess in danger. So the reason you can't be with this man is because he's not spiritually evolved and developed enough to protect your energy from people that are outside threats that would want to harm you spiritually, steal from you spiritually, that want to destroy your kingdom. Okay? So because of that, you already let this man know you don't want to be with him. But what they are thinking is that you're only in that energy because you have not seen this man possibly in years. Whoever this person is for you, it's someone that you have not seen in years. This is somebody that you separated your energy from maybe 5 to 10 years ago. Okay? This is someone you literally separated your energy from possibly anywhere between 5 to 10 years ago. Okay? And they think, this is the train of thought they have. They're thinking that you're just saying that, oh, you're just saying that this person can never connect to you again. Maybe if you just show up in person and you face this person face to face, if you show up in person to this and show up face to face with whoever this person is, and they see you and you're right there in their face, they'll change their mind. The only reason they're talking trash is because you're not in their energy. They haven't seen you in a long time. But if you show up and you're physically right there in their face, then they're going to become more goofy and they're going to like you again, because then they're going to see you, and it'll be a different story in person. This is their train of thought. Do you understand? That's why this says this was another failed attempt to seduce you. Their idea was to watch you through a camera and monitor your movements. And then when you come out your home and go somewhere, they were going to have this man with the chariot, that Cancer energy is talking about someone coming toward you. Okay? They were talking about this person coming to where you are and meeting up with you face to face. And then they would change your mind by just being right there physically in front of you. They were going to make you talk to them. They were going to try to flirt with you. They were going to think that whatever type of chemistry you might have had in the past, that it will instantly come back online if you're face to face with this person. Okay? Yeah, your energy, whoever you are, that's not the case at all. I'm feeling like the energy I get from you is if you saw this person face to face, that you would probably take off running. I'm not trying to be funny. That's the energy I get from you. I get the energy from you that you just don't want no contact. You don't want this person to even be able to see you, because their obsession with you is so bad that you're afraid that it will get worse if they come into your energy field. That's what I'm getting. What I'm getting is if they did this to you through that camera in your eye and have this man meet you somewhere, the minute you see him, you're going to take off running, jump in your car, speed off, call the police, run, whatever you have to do. Whoever you are, I'm getting, you do not want, that's like you have a Silence of the Lambs sociopath nutcase that's been stalking you for years that you've been running from. And this person pops up wherever you are because they want to force you to be in their energy and to face them. And it's like, no, you're crazy, you're a killer, and you're nuts. And I already know you're obsessed with me. You can lie and tell people you don't want me, but I know you do. You understand? Whoever this person is, they do want you. Trust and believe me, they do want you. Okay? And this person, they already have an inner obsession with you that other people don't know about. Everybody thinks this obsession that they have with you only has to do with a contract, money, and spirituality, and this, that. This person was in love with you, and they still are. And they do have another part of an obsession with you that they deny to everyone else, but they're completely obsessed with you. And if this person meets you somewhere in person, and they see you face to face and look into your eyes, that obsession is going to become 10 times worse, and it'll get started up all over again when you're trying to get the hell away from them. It's not going to be the other way around where you're going to change your mind because you see them. It's going to be the other way around where while they're cooling off and starting to accept that it's over and they can go on with their life, instead of it cooling off and allowing them to accept, that it's okay, just let them go, them coming face to face with you is going to get them started up again and get them all riled up again about you. Them interfacing with your energy and looking you in your eyes is going to get that person's obsession going all over again, and they're going to be back on your ass like white on rice all over again. They're saying it's going to be the other way around, where you're going to change your mind because you see them. But I get that you would run. Whoever you are, I get that you do not want this person to see you at all. No eyes, no pictures of you. You don't want this person to hear you. You don't want them in the same room as you. You don't want them on the same football field at a football game as you. You don't want them in the same church with you. You don't want them in the same country as you. You don't want them in the same city. You don't want them coming in your community where you live at. You don't want them anywhere near. You would prefer that they be on a different continent and stay there. All right, what else, Holy Spirit? There's an Aquarius here. What's going on with this Aquarius? Because they're not in alignment. And Aquarius wanted to win at all costs, but they can't get away with something. Somebody, yup. That okay, so this was an Aquarius that was advising them to do this. This Aquarius was advising them to do this. What I just said is the exact truth. Now they're telling me it was the part about them thinking that if you see them in person, it will reopen any old good memories you might have had when you interacted with them that were good in the past. It'll bring it back, but that's not the case. It's going to make this person crazy all over again and obsessed with you, and it's going to be like going back to square one with the obsession. Yeah, it is real. Who's that? Who's that? Jen Doe 28. Yeah, it is real. It's like that. Did y'all ever see that movie? There's Something About Mary. Somebody hit a heart or 100 or something and let me know. Has anyone ever seen that movie? There's Something About Mary. Okay, if anybody has ever seen that movie, There's Something About Mary. Very funny movie. And it's all these men that were obsessed with the character that played Mary because she was just that girl. She was just that girl. And it was her energy. She was a sweetheart. She was a sweetheart, and all these guys were obsessed with her from her past. And one of them hired a detective to find her for him and to see how she was doing. And when the detective went to spy on her, the detective fell in love with her. And he went back and reported to the guy. Oh, she got 7 kids. She 300 pounds. And she's a single mom on welfare. You don't want her. So I found her. So you can go ahead and live your life. Forget about her. Don't ever think about her again. And then he packed his bags and moved to where she was at. Because he was like, I want that for myself. Because Cameron Diaz. It was Cameron Diaz. She's a very pretty woman, but you understand in the movie, she's a very pretty young woman. And she's like delightful. She's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart and has a lot of positive energy. This is the role. I don't know her personally, but this is the role she's playing in the movie. And she's like the girl next door. You know, if I ever would have knew the girl next door would have been you, I would have been a little nicer to you. Music soul child, goddammit. But you understand, Cameron Diaz, she was a sweetheart. And the detective that he hired to spy on her, fell in love with her and was like, damn, you should have never hired me. Oh, she is a mess. She only got 1 leg. She in a wheelchair with 7 kids. Man, I'm going to save you. Don't ever think about her again. Go find somebody else. And this mug packed his suitcase and moved to Florida where she was. And he studied her up and down so he could try to go on a date with her. And he did. And then she had a best friend that was like a teacher or professor that was like, I don't trust these men coming after you. And he was pretending to be crippled because he wanted to be close to her too. There's Something About Mary. So Ben Stiller, one of my favorite white actors anyway. I have different favorite actors. I have my favorite black actors and my favorite white actors. But Ben Stiller was the one that eventually got her, that was trying to get back to her. But look, understand something. This is what's going on here. The one guy, his eye started twitching and he started losing it. He had to go to therapy to get off of her and to stop obsessing about her. Okay. But then when he saw a picture of her, he lost it all over again. I think his name was Woogie. And he came after her, stalking her all over again. Okay. So whoever you are, this Aquarius thought that it was a good idea to track you through a camera, follow your movements, and then wherever you are at to have this man show up and meet you there. And then it would change your tone, him being right there in your face. But what I'm getting from your energy is it would be the other way around. And the Ace of Swords is confirming that whatever obsession this man is starting to get over, and he's starting to accept the idea that he has to let go and walk away. If this man were to meet you somewhere and to look into your eyes and see you face to face, it would re-trigger whatever that crazy thing in his mind and head is that had him obsessed with you, and the obsession is going to start all over again, and you're going to have to beat him off with a stick energetically, because he's going to start coming for you even harder all over again. If he sees you in person, it's going to be the other way around. And that's the truth and the clarity, the Ace of Swords. It's not you that's going to change your mind, another failed attempt to seduce you. It's him that's going to be on you. What else, Holy Spirit? What's courthouse? Tell me about this courthouse. Somebody is in their thoughts right now. Somebody's in their thoughts right now about holding something, holding you back, or holding someone back from something, clarity about something. So there might be some kind of court issue going on that someone does not want you to find out about, and they're trying to hold you back and keep you away from something going on in court. A lie that was told. Okay. There's an Aquarius that told a lie about you that affected your whole life with this Page of Swords reverse. This Aquarius wants to keep you away, as far away from court as possible. Whatever lie was told about you, this Aquarius is trying their best to keep you away from the court system. They don't want you to show up in court. Okay, because they're going to get in trouble. The High Priestess in the reverse, they could have lied and said that you have spiritual abilities and you were abusing them. They could have said that you were harming people, you were using magic and stealing from people, doing death spells on people, stuff like that. The King of Wands, they could have said they're the King of Wands that can't find a direction to go in with something. Okay, tell me about this passed over ancestor. Somebody can't plan something or find a direction to go in with something. Tell me about a passed over ancestor. Yet somebody can't create a conflict in your life like they want to. Somebody is watching over you. The Eight of Pentacles reverse. What's the Eight of Pentacles reverse? These injustices against you. There's an ancestor that is watching over you and your energy, because they gave it to you. This energy and these gifts were given to you by one of your ancestors, a higher vibrational ancestor. And that's why they're protecting and watching over you. You understand? You have a higher vibrational ancestor. They may or may not have come from the bloodline on earth that you're a part of. But whoever this ancestor is, they're protecting you, and the gift they gave you their gifts. They gave you their spiritual gifts and their abilities, okay? And they are protecting you and your energy because they know how powerful you are. Because they're going to make sure that nobody comes toward you and you don't marry or connect with anyone that's going to backstab and betray you. You're not going to connect with anyone that's not fit to protect you, that's not going to do the right thing with you or your energy. It's not just you by yourself protecting your energy. You got ancestral support because of your ranking that's protecting your spiritual abilities and your energy to make sure your destiny is fulfilled. So if somebody is not right for you and you miss something and someone's not in alignment and they mean you harm, or they're going to try to steal some energy from you or steal something from you, you got ancestral support that's watching you and watching your energy at all times from another realm. You are deeply protected. Yep. You're protected from this Knight of Wands energy that keeps doing witchcraft against you. This could be a younger fire sign. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pull an Eternal Crystal Oracle card. I forgot these cards are over here. Sorry, guys. Y'all said she still got that crown on. Y'all just don't know. I'm Mrs. Extra Kuan Yin. I'm gonna start a new tarot channel. It's gonna be called Miss Extra, Miss Extra Kuan Yin Tarot. Miss Do Too Much. This is my kingdom, okay? My kingdom over here. We do it my way, damn it. My own Burger King, damn it. And no, this is not a Burger King crown either. No, Burger King crowns are cheaper. This is not a Burger King crown, okay? Holy Divine Spirit, please give me a recommendation for an Eternal Crystal Oracle card for someone's root and or heart chakra to help facilitate imbalancing of that chakra. We do know and understand that the real balancing comes by balancing your dark and light energy in your mind, in your subconscious mind, by how you think about something. In whatever school of thought that's aligned with every chakra where the imbalance is, okay? So the only way to really balance that chakra is to balance yourself between your dark and light energy in your subconscious mind and how you think about a thing that is aligned with a specific school of thought and whichever chakra that school of thought is aligned with, okay? But these crystals and gemstones, they can help with protecting your chakras, enhancing them. They can help they can facilitate with balancing your chakras. So what is the recommended root and or heart chakra Eternal Crystal Oracle card to help somebody facilitate in balancing their chakras, or any other chakra that you would want to recommend card for someone? All right, Holy Spirit, what is the recommended Eternal Crystal Oracle card? Angel light, angels, throat and crown. All right, what is the recommended Eternal Crystal? All right. Iolite, family, third eye. All right. Calcite is for all the chakras. I don't know if that's, is that it? What is the recommended? Oh, it fell. Okay, ruby for the root and sacral chakra, and hematite for the root chakra. Okay. All right, let me put these over here. All right. I feel like they want me to read Angelite and Iolite. Okay. So this is the recommendations, okay? Iolite for family. This is for the third eye chakra, okay? For someone, they want you to get Iolite for family for your third eye chakra, okay? And then the other one they want for someone to get is Angelite for angels for your throat and crown chakra. So someone might need to get them a little necklace with some Angelite and Iolite in it. And I need to read these two to you because they came out for a reason like that. Another recommendation I have here for your for somebody's root chakra, they are recommending ruby for passion. And that ruby is good for the root and the sacral chakra. That's the red and orange one, okay? And hematite for mental strength, okay? This is also for the root chakra. So hematite and ruby are the other recommendations to wear on the body. All right, so I need to read these two. These are the only two they want me to read. Angelite, number 2. Angels, throat and crown chakra. You have been drawn to Angelite because the angels want you to know that they love you and would like to communicate with you on a more regular basis. Your angels send you messages and signs to let you know that they are with you. Look out for these signs. You may find a white feather or a coin with a significant year on it, or you might see a bird. It's a bird. It's a bird for somebody. A butterfly or a dragonfly, which hovers near you or tries to get your attention. Know that you're not alone. The angels and the universe will provide all that you need. All you need to do is to ask and have faith. Talk to your angels by asking and praying for whatever it is that your heart desires. It is easy to talk to your angels. You do not need to speak out loud. You can talk to your angels in your mind at any time, in any place. Angelite is also a crystal for communication. It helps you to speak your truth. If you have something important to say, your angels can help you communicate the right words with love and compassion. Angelite. Okay? And the other one here is Iolite. What number? 20, page 20. Okay? Iolite for family. Third eye again. Okay, the other one was for the throat and the crown chakra. So these are your upper chakras that they're concerned with, from your throat to your crown to your third eye. Okay. Family is the most important thing in life. This doesn't necessarily relate to your blood biological family. It could be your adopted family, your friends, your pets, or your partner's family. Whoever your family is, you need to take some time out today to reconnect with them. You may like to call, email, send a text message, or even visit them in person. Iolite brings the message that you are not alone. Try not to isolate yourself. Reconnect with the important people in your life. Express your true self and let your family members see who you really are. Don't be afraid to let yourself be seen. You are great just the way you are. If you need to heal some issues with your family, please know that your spirit guides are with you at this time, helping you through the process. Also, know that you are only responsible for your own actions. You can't take on board anybody else's mistakes or guilt. Try not to let other people's opinions or actions affect you. Look at the situation from a different point of view so you can take positive control back in your life and move forward. So, somebody might need to reconnect with your family. It doesn't have to be your blood family, but be careful in reconnecting with people that you don't take on their issues and their problems and things that they have caused in their own lives. Okay? Iolite. Okay, so I'm going to pull a final message, and then we're going to go ahead and do the prayer for this Wednesday. Give me a final message, please. Justice in the reverse. Someone could be a Libra or any other sign. All right. Somebody has missed an opportunity for something that was their complete wish fulfillment. Okay. So somebody has missed an opportunity for something that was their complete wish fulfillment. Maybe someone wanted to be like a high priestess or regarded as like a high priestess or something. They wanted to be seen as a good investment as a high priestess, but they've missed an opportunity. Okay. And right now they could be being blocked from something. And right now this person is being blocked because someone found out the truth and the clarity about you. Okay, that's it. That's the message. All right, give me a final card to close this reading. So there's somebody that missed an opportunity to be seen as a good investment as a high priestess, and now they're blocked. Okay, their complete wish fulfillment was to replace you and to be in your slot. Okay, give me one final card to end this read and message. I have the Lovers. This could be Gemini energy, or the Emperor reverse. This could be someone that wants to win at all costs. Oh God. Someone is aware. Somebody has some awareness right now about something concerning a karmic energy here. This could be an older man or woman that's aware about something. What's aware about what right now? That somebody was unable to backstab and betray somebody that was in their ego. What's the Lovers? Somebody that thought a high priestess in the reverse was a good investment, and now they're burdened because they were a bad investment and they're not going to move forward. Okay, so there's an older person. Okay, got it. So the final message is there's an older person. This could be an older person in your family or just an older person. This is an older person connected to you, the Emperor in the reverse, woman or man. They are aware that they're aware that possibly a Gemini was high priestess in the reverse. Somebody that might have been like karmic, that this person it was a bad investment, and that they couldn't backstab and betray you and swap you out. Okay, somebody was just in their ego, and they're no longer in a mental imprisonment. They're no longer stuck or in a mental imprisonment about trying to swap you out for this person. And this could be someone in your family, friend, or whatever. I got like 4 different energies, and I'm going to give them to you real quick. I got 4 different energies of women that were on my table trying to swap out with real high priestesses. One is a Capricorn, the other is a Libra, the other is a Gemini, the other is a Leo. Okay, those are the 4 energies, and it was an Aquarius that was trying to. There was an Aries and an Aquarius that was trying to facilitate. They were trying to facilitate with helping these energies to swap out with whoever this is resonating with. Okay, they wanted to literally swap you out. Okay, but someone's not. Yeah. And it's because for somebody, the Libra that wanted to be seen as a high priestess in your spiritual position, emotionally manipulated and gaslighted somebody that, oh, please, I know I can get rid of them, and I know I can embody their energy. I know I can do a good imitation of them and become them. I know I can do it. Just give me a chance. Please give me a chance. I know I can do it. You know, it was some energy like that. Weirdos. Child. And that's the reading, guys. Y'all, I'm still keeping this crown on. I'm Kuan Yin, and this is love of the highest vibration. Okay? This is my kingdom over here. So don't you tell me I'm long-winded, damn it. Okay, so with that, we're going to jump into our prayer, our invocation, our affirmation. Okay? I show gratitude for my collective of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude for my ancestors and guides of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude for the Most High God, Yeshua, Christ, Jehovah. I show gratitude for complete restoration energetically, spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally, and financially. I show gratitude for favor and protection that comes along with being in alignment. I show gratitude for earth, wind, and fire, both the elements and the group. I show gratitude for each and every planet that God has bestowed upon us and put in place with its unique energies that help get our prayer requests granted when we echo out the name of God that ensues the vowel sound of that planet. O Holy One, the Sun, Utu, Shamish, that sits at the head of Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, the Moon, Mercury, Venus. Right now, now, I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare over my finances to end right now. In the name of Jesus, Jupiter. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare to cease right now in my life over my energy, my spirit, my finances, my relationships, and my life. I command you in the name of Jesus. I command you in the name of Christ Jehovah. I command you in the name of Yeshua. Cease right now. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare in my life to cease right now in the name of Christ Jehovah. Jeremiah 46:17, for this day the Lord God of hosts, a day of vengeance, that I may be avenged of my adversaries. And the sword shall devour them, and it shall be made satiate and made drunk with their blood. Break every bow and cut every spear right now. They did cry there. Pharaoh, king of Egypt, is but a noise. He has passed the time appointed. Every enemy known and unknown, seen and unseen, fighting me right now, expire by fire. Every enemy, expire right now. Expire in motion, every Pharaoh of my life. I command you, I decree and declare, every Pharaoh of my life expire in motion right now. Let the lying lips be put to silence, which speak grievous things, proudly and contemptuously against the righteous. Silence the tongue of every campaign of calamity against me. Silence the tongue right now of every person chanting witchcraft against me. Every war strike, every scorch of tongue, every war caused by tongue of man against me. Be silent. Silence. Be silent in the name of Jehovah. Be silent in the name of Christ Jehovah. Silence right now. Let me not be ashamed, O Lord. I have called upon thee. Let the wicked be ashamed, and let them be silent in the grave. Whosoever will enter coffin, or sleeps with the dead, or worships the dead, or washes the dead to wage war against me, in the mighty name of Christ Jehovah, Yeshua, let them be silent in the grave. Let my enemies be silent in the darkness. Silence in the grave. Silence them right now. The wicked shall become silent in the darkness. I command every lying, chanting tongue to be tied, knotted, bounded, and binded right now. Whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in the heavens, and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall also be loosed in the heavens. Right now, I bind, tie, knot, and bound up every tongue chanting witchcraft against me in earth, and I tie and bind your tongue in heaven too. I bind, tie, and knot every tongue chanting witchcraft against me in earth and on the heavenly realms and planes. I bind every tongue speaking and chanting witchcraft against me right now in earth and on the heavenly realms. On the etheric plane, on the ethereal plane, I bind your tongue. In the dream state, on the astral plane, I bind your tongue right now in earth and in the heavens. I bind your tongue on the mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical plane right now. I tie and knot your tongue. Be silent right now. Silence! Silent in the darkness. I command you. Everyone chanting witchcraft against me, I command you to be silent. Silence right now. Be silent in the darkness. Silence in the grave. Silence in this life. Silence in this village. Be silent. I command, I decree and declare, every witch and warlock astral projecting to me in my environment, hawk their horses and split their tendons so that they can be completely immobilized. I command every witch and warlock astral projecting in my environment that their silver cords, I cut off your silver cord right now. Let my angels and ancestors cut off their sea backwards, cause their airplane and Merkaba to crash and cause their death right now. Let every witch and warlock flying or crawling in my environment, let them fall down and die right now. Break, bend, and twist every wing. Burn their chariots with fire right now. Cause their witchcraft birds' wings break in motion. Let them fall off the sky and die instantly. Let their wings break, causing them to crash and die right now. Let the enemies of my progress, let them be openly disgraced. Let every witchcraft coven flying against my destiny fall out the sky and be disgraced right now and exposed. As they take off, they shall crash. Whosoever is flying for my sake, in the name of Christ Jehovah, crash land, scrape your ass and die right now. Whosoever is flying as an evil witchcraft bird, crawling as a lizard, crawling as a spider, crawling as a cat, die right now. Whosoever is crawling or flying against my destiny as a witchcraft bird against my soul, crash and die right now in the name of Christ, Jehovah. I command every demonic spirit to get and flee from my home, my life, my ministry, and environment right now. Right now. Anyone trying to cause an imbalance spiritually, energetically, physically, or financially to me or my collective of the highest vibration of love with witchcraft, negative energy, evil eye, hexes, or bewitchments right now, I banish you. I banish every curse from this realm in earth and on the heavenly planes. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Let every tongue that rise up against me in judgment be thou condemned. For greater is he that is within me than he that is within this world. Surely he shall deliver thee from the foul snare and from the noisome deadly pestilence. Right now, I cancel every contract and agreement with every enchantment of witchcraft pit against me in earth and on the heavenly realms. Right now, I cut and remove the tongue of my curses, and I split your tongue right now. I sanctify this life and this prayer and this environment right now with that kundalini violet flame of my holy fire, which is my Holy Spirit, that I invoke with my holy words. Kadus, 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 kadus. Holy, 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 for cleansing and for redemption in the mighty name of Christ, Jehovah. Burst into flames and scatter. Right now, I show gratitude for this day and for this afternoon and for this night. Right now, I bind every contrary spirit by the fire of the Holy Spirit. Let blessings overtake me and my collective of the highest vibration this day. Let every meeting arranged today or tonight in order to frustrate our day and our week catch fire and scatter. Burn the ashes right now. Let every witchcraft gathering in the covens of my village, my residence, my ministry, my business, my community, my church, my neighborhood, my workplace, every projected ill will, negative energy, evil eye, hex, curse, bewitchment, I order you to catch fire, burn the ashes to the ground and scatter right now in the name of Yahweh, Yeshua. Right now, I bind and contain in earth and on heaven every death spell, every crown chakra attack, every witchcraft attack, every curse spell, negative energy sent and hurled toward me, every evil incantation spoken. I bind and contain in earth and on the heavenly realms. I command you to return back to sender, abracadabra. I return all spell work directly back to the sender right now, abracadabra. I command you to go directly back to the person in my energy field that sent you. Plant inside their energy field. Remain stuck to them until you fully manifest the desired outcome they wanted for me to happen to them instead right now. Abracadabra. I will create as I speak. Any power using the night or the day, the sun or the moon to steal from me and my household, be destroyed by fire right now. Be destroyed by that kundalini violet flame, hot fire coming out of my mouth right now. Let every satanic activity against me and my household be completely destroyed by fire right now. Powers of the day and night troubling my dreams, I command you to expire right now in the name of Yahweh, Yeshua, the Most High God. Wickedness of the day and of the night assigned against my life, expire and go away right now, forever and never return. By the fire of the Holy Spirit, let the Holy One of Yeshua fight for me today and fight for me tonight. Ancestors and guides of the highest vibration of love, angels, Most High God Yeshua, Christ Jehovah, and ascended masters, Holy Divine Spirit, take over right now. Right now, I take authority over every territorial demon in this village, every territorial demon in my energy field, in my environment, in my life. I take authority over every territorial demon right now. Jeremiah 13:30-16 states, all who devour you shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee, they shall be a spoil. And all they that prey upon thee, I will give for a prey. Let the Lion of Judah arise and devour all they that want to devour me today and tonight. Let them be destroyed right now. Let my adversaries, let them be their own captors right now. Every power searching for my face in a demonic mirror, your time is up. Burst into flames. Break into a million pieces and scatter right now. Go blind right now on every plane, through every energy body, in every marine kingdom. I command you to scatter right now into a million pieces. I cover myself and my collective of the highest vibration of love with a ring of fire of our Kundalini violet flame for protection from the crown of our head to the sole of our feet, to dispel and repel all negative energy, every curse and heck, every picture, every item, every demonic altar referencing our name, every picture, every candle, every item, every demonic altar referencing our name, I command to be destroyed, obliterated right now. I command the demonic force to be completely obliterated, nullified, and neutralized right now. I command that altar to burn to ashes to the ground right now. I nullify and neutralize that candle right now. I command it to go out right now. Psalm 91:5 states, "Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor the arrow that fleeth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee." Yeshua, Yahweh, you are the Most High God. You are the glory and the lifter of my crown. Therefore, any other demonic power that wants to outshine my glory, be destroyed by fire in the mighty name of Yahweh, Yeshua. Every gathering of darkness against me and my household, in the day or in the night, catch fire right now, burst into flames and scatter. Right now, by the power and authority of my Holy Spirit, which is my holy fire that I invoke with my holy words. As daylight breaks forth later on in the morning and the sun sets in the evening, so too let my testimony break forth. Take away from my life every event of sorrow and bad news. Take away every event of tears. I decree and declare that I shall not mourn, I shall not weep, I shall not suffer loss. I shall not see demotion. I shall not see shame. I shall not see defeat. I shall never beg to eat. It is well with me and my household. It is well with me and my soul. In the mighty name of Yeshua, the Most High God, that abides in me as a Christ child. I thank you for granting my prayer. And I thank you that you will do even more. In the mighty name of Yeshua. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain. From hex, from bind, from spell and chain, I reclaim my power, whole and sane. Through ancestral lines, I now ascend. All wounds and shadows I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul is free. It is protected by divine decree. By earth, by fire, by air, and by sea. I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be, mote it be, so shall it be. I now close all portals and sever all energetic cords that no longer serve me. And I fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be, mote it be, so shall it be. Ashe. Y'all, them planets that I be calling on, here they go right here. When I'm talking about echoing out the names of gods that we all know in different races, different cultures, and religions, those names of God are vowels that are put together that resonate with different planets. And those planets are matching the vibration and the planets in your body. You see all the sun, the solar plexus, Mars here, the root chakra, the fiery one that's connected to your sexual energy, the orange one, Mercury. You see the planet Mercury here. You see, I feel your emotional body. You see here, the heart chakra, I love for Venus, the planet Venus. You understand? All of these chakras inside of your body, they align with the frequency and vibration of the planets that are outside, as within, so without. Okay? That's right. Another thing that I wanted to say really quick, because we're so powerful, there are so many more demons. This is why the scripture says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. That means that for a lot of you, it's going to be like one of you here, and you're going to have 10,000 demonic spirits in the majority of the people, in the masses, because the masses of the people are not healed. So you've got all these thousands of weak spirits that running loose and running free. And of course, it's going to be more of them than you. Why? Because they don't have no power. These little entities and demonic spirits don't have no power. Why do you think emotional codependence is a thing? Why do you think codependence is a thing? They are all confirmation. These demonic spirits and archons are so weak that they are codependent on groupthink, on working together. That's why you have packs of hyenas. That's why gremlins all gather together. All of the people have hyena and gremlin behavior and usually have to come together to attack you in packs. And they're probably connected to thousands of and 10,000s of spirits and demons, because them demons and spirits don't have any power at all whatsoever. The only power they have is to influence people that have an open door or an open portal to influence their mind to take action on the physical realm, negative actions, because those spirits are toxic and they're weak and have no strength and no power at all. The only power they have is to constantly fly around the earth and look for open doors and portals of humans that are already here that they can enter and use to do things against you. And those are usually weak people too, which is why they work together and travel in large groups, because they're powerless. And that's why the scripture in Psalms 91:5 talks about 1,000 at thy right hand and 10,000 is going to fall at thy right hand and 1,000 at thy side, because you're a demon slayer. And there are going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of demons to the left and right of you constantly. But they don't have no power. You just get thee hence, get away from me, scatter right now. You're just fighting off the forces of very, 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 very weak spirits. Guys, I am QUAN Yin. This is love of the highest vibration. And I will be back. Now the crown can come off. After I get off of here. I'm not taking this crown off until I'm done.